Fee-free hotel credit cards. Are they worth the effort to get? Are they worth the inquiry into your credit score? Are they worth a hit to your credit score? Are they worth running afoul of Chase's 524 plan? Today, I'm going to try to answer that question with a short review of the Hilton Honors card. This is the base card. It has no annual fee. There are other options, the Surpass and the Aspire, and those have higher point totals for a sign-up bonus. But this card right now, as I speak in November of 2023, has an increased sign-up bonus of 100,000 points that's going to last until January of next year, January 2024. Now, you might be wondering where you can actually go with 100,000 Hilton Honors points. This video is going to look into where you might be able to go, how many nights you might be able to get at certain hotels in those locales, and hopefully it will help you decide whether or not this card would be right for you at this time with the increased sign-up bonus. The first thing I want to show you is an overview of what the card offers. And if we look at the personal credit card, the Hilton Honors card, you can see that it has a limited time offer of 100,000 bonus points. And that comes with no annual fee, which is always good. It's not 1 year free, it's every year free. It comes with complimentary silver status. I'll go into what that can get you here in a moment. And it can give you an upgrade to gold status if you spend $20,000 on the card in a year. May or may not be worth it, depending on what your spending is and what you're planning to do with the card. There are some bonuses that come with spending on the card. 3 points base for every dollar you spend anywhere. That bumps up to 5 bonus points at U.S. restaurants, gas stations, and supermarkets in the United States. And then if you stay at a Hilton property, you get 7 bonus points. So you will have anywhere from 3 to 7 points for every dollar you spend on the card. And it requires $2,000 in the first 6 months of card membership. That's a really easy bonus to hit. You're roughly spending $333.33 every month. And if you can do that based upon getting gas or groceries or something like that, it might be worth looking into if you're not a big spender. In looking at the silver benefits, I thought it would be good to go to the actual benefit page and show you what you get. You get all of the benefits that every ordinary member gets. You get points that you earn through staying at Hilton properties. You get free Wi-Fi and access to exclusive Hilton Honors experiences. Now, if you have silver status, which you will get as long as you hold the no-fee Hilton Honors card, you will get 20% bonus on your stays. So if you earn 10 points per dollar that you spend at Hilton property, that means you would get 2 extra points for 12, and then whatever you get from paying with the card. So you get up to 19 points per dollar you spend at Hilton properties with the card. You get free bottled water. If you pay for a stay with rewards, you get the 5th night free. So you book for 5 nights and they only charge you for 4. And then you get elite rollover nights, which means any nights that you get this year, you can theoretically roll them over to the next year. I hope you're finding this video educational and informational. And if so, if you could just go out there and gently tap that like button and the subscribe button if you've not already done so, I would greatly appreciate it. It will help this video and others like it to get out there so that people can know what travel credit cards could benefit them. Now I'm going to start looking at various places that you might be able to go and how many nights you could get for the number of points you're going to get with this bonus. One place that's really, really popular is the Maldives. And when most people think of the Maldives, they think of these very low elevation islands with overwater bungalows. So Hilton has some of those properties. Now let's figure out how many nights you might be able to stay with the bonus on the Hilton Honors card. So I decided to start with the Maldives, and I looked at a random weekend in January to see how many points would be necessary to stay. And 3 nights, and I get 4 hotels coming back at me. And you can see the Conrad here, 7,103,000 points per night. You're not going to get that with the bonus. You could, however, get this Sai Lagoon Maldives Curio Collection by Hilton, which requires 85,000 points a night. So with the bonus, you would get a night and have some points left over. If we go and look at the rooms that are available at the Sa'i Lagoon Maldives Curio Collection by Hilton, we'll see that a room that's not exactly on the ocean, it's not one of those overwater bungalows necessarily. It's called a sky room. You got beach rooms as well. And the base room is going to take 85,000 points a night, which would cost you $613. So the bonus in this instance would basically be worth $613 with whatever you can get with the points that you have left over. I'm a big fan of Aruba, and I put in a search for that as well. And there are two hotels that come back, one a Hilton and one an Embassy Suites hotel. And both of those cost 80,000 points a night, which means you could get one free night with a few points left. Now, I've been to Aruba on a couple of occasions, and I stayed at a Marriott property. I was wondering what a Hilton property might look like. I put in a random weekend in early February for the Hilton Aruba Caribbean Resort and Casino, and that shows that with a king bed in the project view, whatever that means, it's not a beach view or oceanfront room. And anyway, it cost 80,000 points per night, and it would save you if you purchased a night there $609, and you'd have some points left over. A lot of people love Disneyland. So, one of the things I put in was actually Disneyland, and it put up several hotels in Anaheim, California. And if we look at that and we get points totals for rooms that are starting at 60,000, we see 50,000. The lowest I found was actually 47,000 at this Hotel Farah Anaheim, which is a DoubleTree hotel. So, when looking at how much money we could actually save with the points at the Hotel Farah Anaheim, a DoubleTree resort by Hilton, I put in a few nights around spring break in late March, early April of next year. And we can see that each night costs 47,000 points if you want to pay it that way. Two nights would take away 94,000 of your 100,000 point bonus, and you would save $175 per night plus some taxes. So you're looking at a savings of around $350 if you get the card and stay at this particular DoubleTree near Disneyland. As a West Virginia boy, I had to give one final example, and that's Myrtle Beach. Growing up, just about everybody I knew went to Myrtle Beach. If their parents were minors, they would go to Myrtle Beach during the 4th of July week. I didn't choose the 4th of July week, but I did choose a weekend in June. And I wondered how much the 100,000 point bonus from the Hilton Honors card would get you in Myrtle Beach during this period of time. I didn't want to go in like January, February, kind of cold. So anyway, starts out, the first one is 80,000 points at a Homewood Suites. We have this Vacation Club Hilton Grand for 426,000 points for the first night. Not going to get that with the bonus. We do have several that are around 60,000, and I wanted to look at this one down here, the Hilton Myrtle Beach Resort, because if you spend a little bit more than the $2,000 requirement, you could get theoretically 120,000 points, which would theoretically get you two rooms. If you're just sticking with the bonus, though, you're going to get one night. And I wonder how much that'll save you. Now, the main reason that I chose this particular resort was the fact that it was on the beach. And you can see here that it has a little pool as well. But anyway, I didn't want to go somewhere that you're going to have to drive to the beach, that's somewhere in a residential area. I wanted to be on the beach. And we can see here 60,000 points per night, one king guest room, or one king and one queen room, also 60,000 per night. That's going to be anywhere between $345 or $359 that you're going to be saving for one night. If you can spend a little bit more and get up to that 120,000 point mark with the 100,000 point bonus, and then whatever you can get from spending, you will be able to get two nights. So that would double that amount. So you're looking at roughly $350 to $720 that you could save. But if you're just looking at the bonus and wanting to get a free night, it's about $350 that you would actually be able to save at this point. So, is the Hilton Honors card something that you would want to get? That's entirely up to you. Are you a Hilton fan? Then it might be worth it. You could save some money on a night or two at a hotel, and that savings in terms of dollars would be based upon the hotels that we looked at. And that's not any kind of scientific survey or anything like that. But it looks like you could save somewhere in the neighborhood of $350 to about $650 on that through one credit card sign up bonus. Now, if you get a random room in a random city because you want to visit grandma or your aunt or something like that, you may be able to get 3 or 4 nights, which would theoretically get you a bigger bonus savings by using the points. But anyway, that is entirely up to you. I hope you have found this video useful and that you've learned something. And if you have, again, I would appreciate it if you would just go out there and lightly tap that like button. That would help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, I would appreciate a subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you will be informed when the next video comes online. And until next time, I just want to wish you a good day and thank you so much for watching.